this summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now to throw. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Fields. Flush to his right. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st down, Fields. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Fields. Wisely will throw that one away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack, the move to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Here we go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Hey, check that, street. Hurt.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The Buccaneers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Here's 3rd and 7. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins. Taking it about the 36. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run, and the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down. Fields. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start the drive with White. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 2nd and 11. And this is caught by Evans. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll go up the middle with White. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Fields on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That third down conversion good for 23.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And third down and 6 to go.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they've got to slow him down. Passes just like this
receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a gapper and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Delivering the pass here to Evans on the out route. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans from 17 yards out. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is a half, but not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though,
Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. DeMarcus Walker just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Fields on first down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his try. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Fields. And he will find his man on the outside. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Runs over him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
13 yards. And the Bears first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. On 1st down, it's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st down, Bears.
Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Fields. That pass complete to Moore. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Fields going to change things up here. Here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. They had to take chances with the score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton from 10 yards out. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Fields now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's get it. Press, left side. Trips left.
Let's go, defense. Make us proud.
Right.
Now Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 65 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. The Bears offense staying put. And Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll get this up past the 40. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. On one of the linebackers. got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. I've called his number a lot this afternoon. I wonder how much tread is left on his tires.
We certainly do, but I always think that one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. 4th down, Fields has to have this one. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they'll have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt, the head coach. He wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. And one last throw here for Fields. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.